The Majin Buu Saga, a section of Dragon Ball that has introduced some of the most prolific and memorable moments of the entire series. However, statistically, it seems to be the least popular arc from Akira Toriyama's Dragon Ball. At times, it's aimless, somewhat disjointed, and from start to finish, the story can be overly long for a lot of people. Last week, I began the retelling, and this week, I'm finishing it. We had just left things off on a tense cliffhanger. Vegeta has sacrificed himself, Goku is nowhere to be found, and Goten, Trunks, and Gohan are trapped inside the hyperbolic time chamber. Everything's sort of in a bad way right now, but before we find out how this story ends, I want to thank today's sponsor, Raid Shadow Legends, a brand new combat-centric collection RPG available now on your smart device. Raid Shadow Legends is one of the fastest growing online games this year with over 10 million downloads already. That's more than the population of my country. The best part? It's totally free. It has fantastic storylines, really impressive 3D graphics, and my personal favorite, epic boss battle encounters you face with your champions. Check out the detail on these guys. My favorite is Galek because he looks like the love child of the Incredible Hulk and Sheamus from WWE. As I said, the game is growing fast with an all-new reward system for its players. For the first 90 days, you can claim your rewards just by logging in. So what are you waiting for? If you use the special link in the description, you will get 50,000 silver and a free champion as part of the new player program. Good luck, and I'll see you there. Now, back to the story. We pick things up right as Gohan fires a blast through Vegeta's torso. Only this time, we follow the point of view of the Saiyan Prince. Seeing this action take place, Goten and Trunks dash in to catch Vegeta right before he falls off the edge of the lookout. At this time, Vegeta is conscious, but he looks at Trunks, gives him a hug, and tells him how proud he is of him. Quite similar to the original, in fact. However, Vegeta does go on to say, "You see that door over there? I need you to take Gohan and run inside. It's safe in there." What? Behind the door? But what about you? You can't. To hell I can't. Now stop wasting time. I've got to give Buu something first. I'll be in right after you three. Trunks and Goten give a nervous nod and move quickly to Gohan, who's lying unconscious on the floor. Supreme Kai arrives in time to witness all of this happen. He sees Gohan blast Vegeta, Goten and Trunks fly to Vegeta's aid, and he sees Goku in a last-ditch effort to summon power, run out of time, getting transported back to Otherworld. In a blinding fury, having lost sight of both Gohan and Goku, Majin Buu begins firing in all directions around him. Painting the skies, these blasts erase all life on Earth. In the process, the entire lookout is annihilated, ending the life of both Dende and Mr. Popo. Amidst this chaos and destruction, Babidi suddenly appears behind the Supreme Kai. "You've run out of options, Kai. All I have to do now is call my precious Majin Buu and you're done for!" As Supreme Kai turns to face Babidi, his eyes are met with the sight of an evil wizard sliced in half. In this confusion, without warning, the Supreme Kai is dragged to a rock formation on the ground below. Towering alongside the Kai, with his cape billowing in the wind, stands Piccolo. "Apologies for the rough landing, but it's safer for you here." During this time, Supreme Kai informs Piccolo of what's become of Vegeta, Goku, and the younger Saiyans in the time chamber. Immediately, Piccolo begins to hatch a plan. "You need to get to Goku," Piccolo orders. "Tell him to use the Namekian Dragon Balls and transport Gohan and the two boys out of there." With a serious look on his face, the Supreme Kai says, "Just grab my arm. I'll take you there myself." Right as Piccolo reaches for the Supreme Kai's arm, he notices a massive blast approaching and quickly pushes the Kai out of the way. In doing so, Piccolo loses his arm. It's in that instant Piccolo screams for the Kai to leave right now, as he stands between him and Majin Buu. Conflicted, the Kai teleports away, leaving Piccolo to fend for himself. Piccolo begins to smirk. "You have no idea what's coming for you, monster." And with that, Buu absorbs the Namekian, assuming the physical traits of the warrior. He too smirks and mutters to himself, "Oh, but I do." We cut to inside the chamber. Gohan is barely conscious as Goten gives him his energy, and Trunks is waiting patiently, staring at the door, when suddenly, it begins to vanish. Seeing this, Trunks panics. "Goten!" In a flash, Gohan shoots up from his bed. Where? How do we get here?" As he runs out onto the steps overlooking the void, Goten and Trunks fill him in on what's transpired. Distraught, Gohan falls to his knees looking at his bruised and bloodied hands. "My mom told me about this place. She said that one day out there is 1 year here." Goten looks to Gohan, excited. Gohan begins to mutter as he looks back at the space where the door once was. "If we stay here for longer than 2 years then, we're trapped. Forever." Goten tries to reassure his brother. "We can train here, get stronger, and when they get us out, we'll be ready." Gohan, not listening with his eyes vacant, starts walking away from the chamber room and into the void. Goten and Trunks ask where he's going. Gohan explains that there's no getting out of here, and that with the 3 of them, the food won't last a year. If it's just Goten and Trunks, then the food will last well over a year together before it runs out. Goten begins to run after him, stumbling and tripping as his foot touches the void of the chamber. He's given a lot of his energy already to Gohan, and the gravity in this chamber is different. As he struggles to keep up with his brother, he grabs onto his leg. Gohan turns Super Saiyan. The force sends Goten flying backwards. As Gohan walks away, there's a massive flash of light and a surge of energy. Goten is standing comfortably with an angry face behind him, a new Super Saiyan. Stop! Goten screams. Gohan abruptly stops in his tracks and turns to face his brother. Does anyone even know we're here? Mr. Vegeta does. Gohan turns away and looks to the floor, disappointed in himself. He continues to walk away. Wait, Dad might. You said he was amazing, that he could do anything. Gohan continues to walk away. Goten falls to his knees. Come back. In that moment, Gohan realizes what he's about to do. His hands stop shaking, his heart rate relaxes, and he runs back to embrace his younger brother. I'm so sorry. It's okay. I believe in you. And I've got an idea. Goten begins to show Gohan this dance Goku showed him at the tournament. A dance that he said could join two people, amplifying their power. Goten begins to demonstrate the poses, but he can't quite remember the specific details of it. Something about angles, he said. Gohan's ears perk up. Angles. 45-degree stance. Mirror images of one another. Index fingers converge. 30 minutes. Hold on a sec, I think I got it. While all of this is happening, we cut to Vegeta and Goku, who are fighting Buu in Otherworld. Ideally, I want this fight to remain largely the same, minus Goku being Super Saiyan 3. I want Vegeta to be brought back because they needed to bring him back. I want both Goku and Vegeta to work together in fighting Majin Buu, all the while trying to get the Namekian Dragon Balls together as the Supreme Kai told them to. 12 hours pass, or 6 months in the chamber. We cut back to the boys training inside in tattered rags. Suddenly, the door reappears. In a blinding flash of light, Gotenks emerges from the chamber, followed by a very serious Gohan. Out of nowhere, Goku appears using instant transmission. Quick, take my arm! They both do exactly that and are transported to the world of the Kais instantly. Once there, they're greeted by the image of Majin Buu smashing the lifeless, beaten, limp body of Vegeta to the ground repeatedly. He looks different, Gohan remarks. Crawling behind Gohan, he finds the Supreme Kai, barely clinging to life, made to watch as these events unfold. It's not what you think. It's not your father. It's not Vegeta. Gotenks hears this but loses his senses, launching himself towards Majin Buu at full power. Get away from him! Gohan tries to stop them, but he's too late. The attack, however, was extremely powerful and successful. Gotenks, in the blink of an eye, sends Majin Buu straight into a cliff face. As Gotenks stands next to his father, without warning, the body of Vegeta begins to turn into pink Majin Buu, lunging at the fused warrior, engulfing and absorbing him before slithering back to the real Majin Buu. It's revealed that Vegeta and Goku have been long since defeated while the three Saiyans were in the chamber, used as puppets created by Majin Buu to lure Gohan and Gotenks into this twisted situation. Through absorbing Goku and Vegeta, Buu learned of the Namekian Dragon Balls, their plan to rescue the boys, and the techniques of the two fighters. Without flinching, Gohan turns to his father, who's standing with his back to him. Slowly, Goku's head twists 180 degrees, his lifeless, vacant eyes meeting Gohan's. He smirks. Goodbye, my son. You're the reason I'm dead. The pink clone lunges at Gohan, but suddenly turns to ash. Buu remarks, he's fast. Buu! You're right. I'm the reason my dad's dead. I'm the reason everyone's dead now. I've let people down, I've ran away, and my arrogance has led to this. To you. I'm the reason. And you know what else? I am Son Gohan! And I'm the reason they're coming back. The only reason I'm here now is because everyone believed in me, and I am sick of letting them down. Majin Buu! I'm gonna kill you. The fight between the two warriors is spectacular, with Gohan getting the better of him on a number of occasions. At various points, Gohan even gets him to the point of regeneration, but always allows him the time to recover. Suddenly, Buu's physical appearance begins to shift. His energy plummets. Gohan smiles. I knew there was a chance when his energy didn't rise after absorbing you two. You guys are amazing. Vegeta, Piccolo, Goku, and the two boys, now unfused, appear outside, totally free. Buu is reeling and bewildered. Vegeta and Piccolo immediately begin pressing an attack. While Buu is preoccupied, Gohan grabs and hugs his father, instructing him to go to New Namek. He suspects there might be a wish left. No matter what happens, I need you to wish everyone back to reverse this madness. In that moment, Goku recalls that this is the role that Gohan had when he asked him to leave on Namek during his fight with Frieza. Goku just smiles and says, "You got it, Gohan." Vegeta and Piccolo set up Majin Buu for one final attack from Gohan, just as he had failed to do as a child against Nappa. Without hesitation, Gohan fires an impossibly massive Kamehameha, wiping Majin Buu from existence. Using the Namekian Dragon Balls, the world is restored to normal. Gohan has grown from this experience, Goku has learned more about his son, and the world is safe once again. Writing this story, while fun, was an incredibly difficult enterprise to finish in a single week. My goal was always to write a story centered around Gohan, and I tried. I know I didn't keep track of a lot of characters and left a lot glazed over. But as Ernest Hemingway said, the first draft always sucks. So I ask you in the comments section, what would you change about my story? How would you improve it? I mean, I can think of a few ways already. With that said, I look forward to your comments. And thank you so much for watching.